Hi there, and welcome back to Number One Geek. We're here with RimWorld Order 66. So, we've had a bit of a better time than after Deergate, and we're still consuming the corpses, but we've managed to deal with a lot of the problems that came up afterwards. As you may see, our characters are looking fairly okay. Apart from the fact that if you look a bit closer, they're missing bits. Vince has had his jaw shot off. Alright, so we've got one of them's got a bionic eye, but what we need to do is we need to make sure that our characters are going to be able to be okay. So, what can I do about it? Well, the base game doesn't really tend to deal with things like bionics, so you generally tend to have to wait till something comes along to save their lives, sort of thing. But there's a nice little mod that comes out. I'll have to make sure that I put my mod list down. Which allows us to put prosthetics in. Now, I've used this quite a lot in some of my other games, generally because I actually quite enjoy, for some strange reason, building prosthetics. It has been updated since I last done it because they've got this tissue printer, so you can actually get synthetic organs and stuff. So that looks good. So how does that affect the game that we're playing? Well, we're going to continue on with the electric cremation, and I think to do some of this stuff we still need the multi-analyzer, so that's going to be the next thing that we go for, and then we'll start looking at the basic prosthetics and go to get to the bionics at least, so that we can start replacing some of the organs that people are missing. So that's generally the plan. Also, you may notice that we've put a new bit in here, but as usual, we're starting to run out of compacted steel. So the general idea was last time was that we were going to move away from using steel, and the first idea that we had was to take this down and then reconstruct it with another material like marble. This area here we're still not touching just yet. There's no point us starting to cause trouble until we're in a position to deal with it. And so that's about it, really. All I need to do now is just make sure that my timer is set off. I usually do the introduction. We are just Miles, Vince Diver, and stuff like that. But I think, brevity's sake, let's get more action in. Thanks to Gavin, my mate Gavin, for making a comment about the 30-minute section. I'm glad at least somebody agrees that 30 minutes is going to do good. Right, so let's get to the action, shall we? What we want to do is we want to start working mostly around this area and get our shooty area sorted as well. So I think I'll just forward wind. As everyone's fast asleep. Oh, Scout is still awake though. Ah! Yes, silly me. I'd still got him stuck on... I noticed that last time, but I'd completely forgotten about it. Alright, so Diver's leveled up. Do you know what? Seeing as Gavin's been so kind as to pop that one, I will change. I'm sure he'd enjoy being a Zabrak. So Gavin, there we go. See, this is what happens when you comment. A doe self-tamed. Pretty much useless. Well, there you go. Okay, now what I need to do is go to structure, wall. Oh, I've got granite blocks here. How many granite blocks do I have? 12. Right, well I didn't think about that, did I? Let the archer make these right. Okay, now she's put some down, I should be able to. There we go. Do that. I won't have enough marble blocks, but as soon as they're made, we'll be able to put them through. Let's go through other files. Okay. So that's the first day done. Only got 4 graves left. Oh, we got a little piglet. It's female. Once you've got enough pigs, we'll start slaughtering the older ones. Ah, buffalo wool. That's the one good thing about bin buffalo. So they act as, if you make a caravan, they act as pack horses. But they also give you wool and milk. So they're very useful creatures to have around. And keep alive. Whereas piggies, they're pretty much meat only, really. Oh! Okay, let's make a wooden building. Okay, with a wooden floor. And we'll turn that into... We'll get some things for the pigs to hang around with, and we can put the hay in. Cargo pods. Jump to location. What have we got here? Polar bear skin. Oh, don't mind if I do. We'll grab that a bit later. Bit of a trek. Not to lose the trek, but a bit of a trek anyway. The little attention to detail that I like about RimWorld is that where things start getting walked about a lot. Oh, let me go back. Let me get the research sorted first. I was going to go for multi-analyzer. That needs to be done. But I was saying, where you see people moving around a lot, it actually kills the grass, and you get dirt tracks. So you can actually see where your characters walk the most. It's a lovely little attention to detail, I think. Okay, now stockpile zone. We'll do the back of there and take the storage. So all we'll have is hay and pemmican and no corpses. So effectively what we're doing here is we are making an area to dump hay and kibble, so that they're the only things that go there. So this effectively is becoming a feeding room and once I put some beds in there, sleeping area for the pigs in there and the buffalo if they want to. So the next thing I need to do is go over to this area, and I need to take the hay and the kibble out so that they'll move any hay and kibble into that area there. My next one is furniture, and we want an animal bed. So what shall we make it out of? Not enough of that. Deer hide. We should have loads of deer hide. So let's just do 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That's all we need to do. As you can see, the hay has now been moved up to this area here. A little piggy! The other thing we can do is we can probably just sell the pigs. And give us some money. Another thing we need to do is start looking at hospital beds as well. But as you notice, we're in summer at the moment, and it'll be fall soon. So we need to start making sure that we've got provisions for the winter time. How are we doing on food anyway? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Well, we should be alright with, well, 7 characters. Yeah. So we know that they'll at least last 10 days. We've got piggies to slaughter. And we've got animals to hunt anyway. Send Giggles on a hunt, maybe? There's lots to do, it seems. I suppose that's part of the fun of RimWorld is trying to work out how to prioritise what needs to come first. It's very much a chicken and egg syndrome, except we don't have any chickens, but you can have chickens in this game. Smiles has leveled up, so has Riadra. So let's have a look at Smiles. Yeah, let's bring your force pool up, sweet. And Riadra. Let's bring your force pool up as well. So now you're fairly equal. The thing we need to do is kind of keep the trees down to a minimum around this area, because we want to make sure that nobody's got anything to hide behind. I know it's a lot of trees. I'll give him something to do. Ooh! Shall we go for it? Why not? Come on, Giggles. Let's hunt a couple for the moment. Well, that went without incidents. Well. So how is Giggles doing on her character? Oh! She's actually got up to level 2. So she has improved. She's also trigger happy. Well, the research is going quite well. I just want to make sure. Well, hospital beds 2,000. I'm going to need it anyway before I start doing the prosthetics, but the basic prosthetics is 600. So I can start off doing the basic prosthetics to get it quickly, then move over to getting the hospital bed, and then we'll go back to the simple prosthetics and then bionics at some point. I also need to have a look and see what I've got here in production here. Apparently I do have a basic prosthetics workbench already. Not sure why. What advanced fabrication bench? I'll have a bit of that. Because that might be the high-tech research bench. The smelter. I'll be wanting that as well. Now, the crematorium, I think that's going to have to be a different room, maybe outside or to the side. Because effectively you want to keep the dead bodies away from the people that are involved. So, what can we do here? Okay. Okay, looks like that's going to have to be the... Let's do a floor. Let's just do a marble tile. Right, the reason that it's not working down here is because we've got like a pool of water here. You can actually get an item that will suck up all the water, but I'm not too sure if it's something... Moisture pump, there you go. Something I probably will need to do around here because... There we go, this... And we want to put in a electric crematorium. There. And the power we want to bring across here. There. 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 And there, because this one here is connected to the power point there. Okay, so we've got the multi-analyzer sorted. Now, let's get the basic prosthetics sorted. Slept in the cold. Okay. Oops. Oh, I've cut down quite a few trees already. Looks like today is very much a get your stuff organised, Saz. Getting all the tables, research and bits and pieces together so that we can pretty much next step what we're going to do. I mean, as we said before, the final idea is to get a ship and get off the planet, and that'll be the end of the series. Then we can look at some other different ways that we can play RimWorld, as well as look at some other games which I will be doing very soon. So unfortunately, that is probably it. Well, so I'm sorry if it hasn't been the most exciting thing, but at least we've kind of moved a bit further forward. We've got a place to feed our animals. We've got a place to cremate our dead, and we're busy replacing a lot of the metal work with marble, which is good, I suppose. Yeah. So that's probably it for the moment. I'm sorry we didn't have anything exciting like raids, or well, we had some stuff up here, but the important point is that we're getting ourselves into a situation now where we can really start pushing towards self-sufficiency. The smelter, if you notice these little bits here, they are chunks of steel. Now, we can get those smelted, and they will then become metal chunks, and we can carry on doing what we need to do. So that puts us self-sufficient in that area. We want to put ourselves in a position where we can get bionics and stuff, but we need to make sure that we've got the proper beds and stuff for it. But that'll be for next adventure. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, please press the like button. If you dislike, please press the dislike button. But also pop something down in the comments section. If you've got something to say to me, or if you want to say, hey Saz, could I be so and so and so and so, you can. Just ask on the comments section. And of course, if you're liking what you're seeing, or if you see what you like, or you say, hey Saz, that's pretty good stuff, this #1 Geek stuff, but click on the old subscribe button. Anyway, I shall leave it there, and I shall see you for the next adventure. See you later.